Would you look at the time? It's time for another video. Good day to you, fellow adventurers through time and space. It is I, the Cowardly Time Lord, who am back to Let's Play Final Fantasy II, Part 4. What's this? What's this? It's snowing everywhere. What's this? What's this? There's white stuff in the air. Back to work. Work, I say. If we finish even a day sooner, my glory will be that much greater. Now talk to this guy, either say Wild Rose or Dreadnought to this guy.
General Borghen took command of things in Basque a short while ago. Things have gotten much easier than they were under the Dark Knight. It's hard to believe a bumbling idiot like Borghen could become general in the Imperial Army. Oops, you didn't hear that.
Darn it. Pausing video.
So you're the ones they've sent to destroy the Dreadnought? Don't worry, I'm on your side. There's an entrance to the sewers up ahead. It's a back way leading to the Dreadnought. Be careful. If they see us talking, they may start to get suspicious, so I'm out of here. Good luck. Also, like I said, I mentioned before that I read a fanfiction about this game that's still not complete. And I can't wait till it is complete because it's an amazing fanfiction. Also, I did some little bit of grinding off screen just to get Minwu up to over 3,000 hit points. Anyways, so as I was saying, in the fanfiction they gave a really good explanation for that character, which obviously isn't canon to the game, but still, I really like it. And they gave a lot of backstory to a lot of other characters, and it's a really good story. But sadly, they only got to the part where it's after the fight with the Lamia Queen. Lamia Queen. Also, this is the best spot for grinding in the whole game. And I'll explain why it's the best grinding spot way later on, way down the line. And that's all the treasure in this dungeon. In fact, I don't even really count this place as a dungeon. I count it as a minor distraction. I meant to do some more grinding off screen, I just remembered. Wait a minute, no I won't. That's grinding I want to do once I get, Joseph into the party. You're too late. The Dreadnought is complete. I've been working behind the scenes to see the project through to completion. and your resistance kneel before your emperor. This is the only alternative left to you. And in this version of the game, they don't even try to hide who the Dark Knight really is, and that really bothers me, as it does a lot of people who like this game. In the old versions, before they had portraits, it was left to mystery. But now it's not. I was the Dark Knight all along! It's really hard to deal with my face cam being over there. That's why I'm moving it back now. Consider what I've said. When the time comes, we will meet again.
Looks like you came all this way for nothing. See for yourselves.
That laugh, though. Goodbye, Dreadnought. This doesn't really count as a treasure. You obtain a pass from the chest. Oh no, zombies! I forgot where I was going and I wanted to show you something, but I'll show you it later. Also, Brooke, or Maria as it's known in the default game, is supposed to have the least amount of hit points at any point in time throughout the game. She currently has the highest amount of hit points, which is somehow just works out for me. Whenever I play this game, she ends up having the highest hit points. Probably she's got the lowest base endurance, and endurance affects your hit points in the way that if you have a lot of endurance, you won't get up hit points as quickly. I know that doesn't make sense, but in this game, that's the way it works. Also, if I ever do Breath of Fire 3, I grind the character known as Bade up quite a bit in that game, and he's not even a playable character, he's just a side quest where you have to basically use Final Fantasy II fighting tactics to up his stats, which I love, because you can basically make him to the point where you do 0 damage per attack to him. You could even theoretically get him up to the point where you could wipe out your party in 3 hits. And I've always wanted to see if that was possible. So if I ever get an emulator for PlayStation 1 where I can do this kind of thing with it, oh yeah, I'm gonna use the speed up feature and just go ham on Bade. Also, Breath of Fire 3, I think, has the interesting thing is if your character's wearing too heavy equipment that puts their agility below 0, their hit points get reduced. Like, you would always think in games that agility would affect your evasion as well, but no, it doesn't usually. I mean, higher agility equals higher evasion, right? I mean, that makes logical sense. But when did video games ever follow logic? They don't, ever. I think I got a spit of lunch stuck in my teeth. Anyway, so how's your day been? I'm wondering. If you watch my videos, I really do wonder how your days go, because my days... Well, today was, guess, a bit more of an interesting day, and I forgot to do something. I'm an idiot. Well, I won't make you walk. I'll show off this fairy thing, which is something I never really use. But I realize I need to do it, I think. It's only 32 gil, and I never really do it. And so why not one time I do it is in a playthrough. This is what you need to learn. Airships are powered by sunfire. I'm sure the Dreadnought's no different. Controlling sunfire is a tricky business. Let the flames get too high, you gotta run away on your hands. The engine will blow sky high. Sorry, I forgot my voice for him, so he gets a different voice now. What you want to do is blow up that thing's engine. So do that and you can bring down the whole overgrown tub. See, you were supposed to do that beforehand. Get back into town. Yes, I want to ride the ferry. Now, I never know anybody who actually takes the ferry while playing this game. Because it's such a waste when you can walk there and you'll get money and possibly some bonuses just by walking there rather than taking the ferry. It makes a whole lot more sense just to walk. I should probably rest up at the inn quickly before I continue on with the story. Wow, look at that perfect amount of gil I have. You could have sworn it was planned. I'm sure. Sorry, I haven't shown you the peninsula, the equivalent to the peninsula power trick in this game. I guess I could show it to you right now. I'm so nervous. Shit. Well, I might die. I know he's not immune to curse, but I'm using a level 1 curse on him. Let's see how effective my spells are against him at the least. If I can kill him, it'll be worth it. You know what, I'm just going to physically attack him for a couple rounds. If I start getting worried about health, I'll have Minwu cast heal on my characters. But really, it's just a behemoth. The behemoth is a boss later in the game. So that's why I was like, oh shoot, I might die. But then I realized, wait a minute, I've got more health than he does. Probably. And with a few buffs on my characters, this thing will take a while to go down, but it'll eventually go down. And if a character dies, we've all got life spells, and we've all got cure spells up to a decent level. Really, the only thing I would change is having 2 mithril swords on Dustin or Furion, if you're going with the base names. But this might be good, because it will up weapon skill. And weapon skill is something you can never have enough of in this game. I can't wait to see what kind of stat ups I get after this fight. Because at this point, there's no way he's beating us. I mean, I could just cast spells and it would be over. But this is like the rarest random spawn you can get by going near Mysidia. Like, usually by going to this peninsula power area, You'll run into cockatrices, brains, black flans, red mooses, bombs, and mines. The occasional werewolf and imp, which are impossibly annoying, by the way. The werewolf and the imp are. But you never run into behemoths. Like, this is only the second time I've ever run into a behemoth by going near Mysidia, which is basically what you do by going where I did. The game thinks you're basically at Mysidia. Just keeping their health above 1,000 and attacking. Well, it looks like Guy's got more spirit in him than Cam's got more spirit in him than Brooke does. Default names here, they're gonna trip me up every now and again. Now also, you might think, well, this is useless. Trust me, what I just did will help with the Ripper knife later in the game. And really, that's it I got from that. Well, at least his staff skill's up to level 13. If you have any idea how this game works, level 13 staff skill, actually level 13 any skill, is an impressive feat besides Cure Magic level 13. Which I believe he also has. Yes, he does. Anyways, it was not the fight I was expecting it to be. That fight went on a little bit longer than I thought it would. But don't expect their weapon skills getting higher. Also, let's check out that new entry in the bestiary. And some other new entry, like Land Turtle, Deadhead, which you haven't actually seen me fight yet. That's because I went to Kashuan early. Kashuan Keep early. Green Slime. Balloon. Sergeant. Behemoth. See, he would be quite dangerous enemy. Usually. And I was right about me having more health than him. Sure, whatever. That fight was worth no gil, wasn't it? Really, my stat upgrades were the only reason for that fight. We already got 25 minutes into this thing, probably because that behemoth fight took up most of this video length. Many were wounded in the Dreadnought's attack. The shock has even caused my father's condition to turn for the worse. I hate that my father has to see this. He knows his death is near. Is there nothing you can do, Minwu? Also, in one translation, his name is not Minwu, it's Mindu, and he uses the maces. So doesn't that make him Mace Minwu or Mindu? Mace Mindu? Flip the M upside down, you get Mace Windu. He's a Jedi Knight in disguise. If I knew how to edit, I would edit in a clip of Mace Windu now, saying something. Or rather. Anyways, just thought I'd point that out, and the hilariousness of it. Come on, laugh. You find me funny, don't you? I've been talking throughout most of this video, which is a rarity for me. All things who live must someday die. It is our fate. Still, it is my duty as a white wizard to ease the pain of those who suffer. Oh, I didn't even show you what equipment he left off with. I shall remain here and devote myself to the care of the wounded. I take my leave of you. The fate of the world rests on you, Dustin. Waste no time in destroying the Dreadnought. Minwu leaves the party. Well, I can show you what he had by showing you what my other characters have. Well, obviously he had 2 mithril maces, a mithril helmet, a golden armor, and mithril gloves. My father's condition has improved a great deal thanks to Minwu. Sunfire is the crest of the kingdom of Kashuan. Its flame still burns on the ground floor of Kashuan Keep. Scott and Gordon have told me many stories concerning the flame. The finer points of the tale are not known to me. However, I seem to recall that the flame cannot be passed to just any torch. Sid told us that we might be able to use the Sunfire to destroy the Dreadnought. Then there's no time to waste. You must depart for Kashuan Keep at once. If you hire Sid's airship, the journey should not take long. Leaves only the question, what can you use to bring the Sunfire back? Every 3 years, they celebrate a festival of flame in Kashuan. During the festival, the Sunfire is passed to the Eagle's turrets when its brazier is cleaned. You can't learn Eagle's torch. So many perished in the Dreadnought's attack. Perhaps it would be best if we surrendered to the Empire. Scott sealed the gates of Kashuan Keep to protect the Sunfire in the event they were defeated in battle. You will need the Goddess's Bell to break the seal. This is the key word you need to learn. The whereabouts of the bell are known only to the Kashuan royal family. The king's illness goes far beyond the physical. There is little I can do. Gordon would know where the bell is kept, but I have not seen him lately. Someone close to Scott or Gordon may know where to find it. See, this is a bunch of runaround that isn't needed. Now we talk to Hilda. Blah, blah, blah. Ask Goddess's bell. I've heard Scott and Gordon mention the bell. The gates of Kashuan keep open only to the voice of a Kashuan, or the ringing of that bell. The bell rests deep within a cavern on the snow plains. It will not be easy to retrieve. So it is your intention to enter the snow cavern? Very well. If only Gordon were here, there would be no need for you to risk such danger. But he isn't, so you must. There's nothing I can do but pray for your success. Joseph knows the snow plains like the back of his hand. You should seek his counsel. Meet you back at Salamand. I don't know if that picked up, so I say again. I'll meet you back at Salamand. Here we are back at Salamand. Now to talk to Joseph. Looks like you managed to save my daughter, thank you. That cowardly Borgin. That cowardly Borgin! I'm the cowardly Time Lord, my friend. Honest mistake, though, I understand. Us cowards all look alike. A lion, a man named Borgin, me. We all share a similar atmosphere to us. That cowardly Borgin had been threatening Nellie to get to me. Forgive me if there's anything I can do to help. All you got to do is ask. Ask Goddess's bell. The only way to reach the snow cavern is on my snowcraft. I kept the snowcraft hidden in the mine. There's a blue stone on the first floor that marks the spot. Look behind the stone and to the right, the secret room's there and the snowcraft is inside. I'm sorry I couldn't help you find the mithril. So I would make up for that by pitching in now. What are we waiting for? Let's go. Joseph joins the party. Now Joseph uses bare hands. Now a mithril knife will decrease his attack power. 2 mithril knives will almost double it. I also bought an extra mithril helm, have an extra golden armor, and have an extra set of golden mithril gloves. Now he's at the same, almost at the same power level as Firion. The reason why I want him on knives is because knives are the worst weapon in the game. But the Ripper knife is one of the most broken weapons in the game. So really the only reason why I got that. Oh, and I forgot to set up his spells. Cure Tome. Life Tome. Asuna Tome. Sap Tome. And Curse Tome. Now, by the time the next episode rolls around, Joseph will be at least as powerful as my other characters, if not as powerful as Minwu was. We'll just have to see how much grinding I really feel like doing with him. Anyways, until then, this is the Cowardly Time Lord. No. This is the Cowardly Time Lord. It almost happened again, folks. What's going on with my arm? Anyways, this is the Cowardly Time Lord signing off and saying, have a good day, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Bye-bye now.